Jenny Gang, what it do? So we're doing a Jenny Gang car YouTube video. Like the video, subscribe, focus on the road, of course, unless I'm at a stop sign or something. So RIP TakeOff. Shit makes my stomach sink to even say it. But let's get caught up on all the rigmarole. So the little dude Cam, there was rumors about him being deceased. I don't think that's true. If it is, somebody chime in and let me know. Okay, I guess I just be waiting on TMZ versus, when it's something like this, I don't want to just start saying it. But shoot, if he is, that's good. But like, we got a couple more fish in the pond that got to be dealt with. Okay, even though it was only, I guess, one or two people, since TakeOff supposedly was hit by more than one blick. It's the sheer disrespect for me. So this is one of them cases where we're not just after the shooter, okay? We're after anybody that was associated. And so I'm hearing a story now that I feel like personally makes a lot more sense. Quavo wasn't just arguing with regular Joe Blows from Mob Ties. He was arguing with Jay Prince, okay? Or one of the sons, rather. So that kind of makes a lot more sense as to why he was so bothered, why he had so much bass in his voice. Even though still to this day, I'm going to say Quavo be doing too much regardless of who it is. I can understand why he was going in so much because Jay Prince's sons, you know what I'm saying? I feel like he's taught them a good bit. I'm not going to lie. Like the way they talk, the way they move, the way they, are business oriented. But he might have taught them a little too much in regards to, status. He taught them a little too much in regards to status. He didn't tell them like, hey, we're important, but we ain't got to act like we're important all the time. We just chilling, having a good time. Of course, you always keep your guard up or whatever. You don't let your guard down just because you with the Migos. But walking by and just acting like, to me, I'm gonna tell y'all what's upsetting about the walk by, okay? Now, if he would have walked by like, oh shoot, like he was scared or something like that, because remember, this is a whole body on the ground. There's, what it was, the red stuff that comes out when stuff like that happens. He wasn't even scared or nothing. It was just pure attitude, okay? That's evil to me. That's evil to me. That's scary to me. And that's just pure arrogance. Like, you wasn't even scared. So that's my problem with the walk by. If he would have walked by like he was like, oh shoot, let me get out of here before more blicks start going off, I feel like the whole world would have understood that more. But from my understanding, TakeOff wasn't, I guess he was so paralyzed by fear and hurt at that time. I will give him his credit for not running and leaving his friend there, because that's a sticky situation, y'all. Regardless if it's your fault or not, that is very scary to know all them shots was just going off and you just still stand there and help your homeboy. But yeah, the fact that it was Quavo and the son, now I'm understanding a little more why Quavo was doing all that rapping or whatever. But they said that the son had brought up, when Quavo played in the celebrity basketball game. I guess he said something like Quavo was trash or something like that. I don't know. He said something to make that male ego pop out, and Quavo, couldn't take it. But when he said, we get ready to go, that should have been the end of that. Maybe y'all did like a little back and forth beef online or something like that. But sending TakeOff to the afterlife was not supposed to happen. Also, a lot of old clips are starting to come up with the Jay Prince Jr. and how he went off on Joe Budden that time. Now, I personally fool with Joe Budden like that. I do think he be trolling. I do think he be doing a lot. I do think he need to be put in his place. On that particular interview or whatever it was, Clubhouse back and forth, I feel like Jay Prince Jr. read the hell out of Joe Budden. Okay? And Joe Budden had a lot of yes men around him, kind of like how Whack 100 do. So Jay Prince had to tell them, hey, shut the F up. I'm talking to your boss. Okay? But it still speaks to the knowledge of knowing that Jay Prince Jr. is very arrogant. It's all about me. It's all about me. It ain't about you or whatever. So even though I want to give him credit for that interview, I can't. It still speaks to his personality and how he just didn't give a F about TakeOff. And y'all, I'm gonna just say this. I don't like holding myself in any sort of terrible situation, but if something that ever happened to me and mine, I like the way we all rallying up for TakeOff. We all making videos. We all like, that ain't going down. But I want y'all to slide for me. Like, I'm sorry. I just feel like people should be sliding, like, physically. Maybe I can't even say that, but I don't know. That's just kind of more my Malcolm X stuff on this one. This ain't no turn the other cheek type situation, because this man wasn't even 30 years old and just such a great, meek soul. Anyhow, what y'all thinking? I looked at the interview with the Jay Prince and the Joe Budden, and I see that everybody's mad at Jay Prince Jr. right now, so nobody's gonna take his side. But me personally, I remember that interview, and I love the way he got in Joe Budden's ass about how he do these interviews and he brings people on there, he blindsides them. I still feel the same way. He got Joe Budden told on that interview. But as I read the comments, I see that everybody's so focused on how he did TakeOff, they can't give him credit for that. But let me know what y'all thinking right now. Let me know, y'all, is the Cam dude who supposedly hit TakeOff, is he deceased? Is he on the run? I seen a post to say he was turning himself in. What is really going on with that? And if he is deceased or somewhere where we actually can say where he's at, why isn't the big pages reporting on that? Is it done got so sticky now that they don't want to be involved? I can definitely understand that too. But RIP to TakeOff, man. Even though, Quavo, you do too much, I really been praying for you. Like, I really just been like, put all that to the side. Like, I know that man is going through it. I know his family is going through it. I know they mamas, everybody. I know Set going through it. I know Offset is going through it. And I know Cardi is like, it's just a lot of family business going on right now with the Migos side and this particular type of grief. But let me know what y'all think about the situation. Let me know where y'all think is at, and I'll be back to report more stuff on it. And I'm also going to upload the next Jeffrey Dahmer video. Of course I wanted to get his time to TakeOff or whatever. He definitely deserved it. But see y'all in the next video.